So two unknowns, an x and a y. If we're asked to solve, we have to somehow use a combination of two equations to solve for two unknowns. And this one looks pretty well set up for something called elimination. I'm going to multiply the top equation by -2, because I know if I do that, I'm going to have a -4x, and I don't care what's going to happen with all this other stuff. I'll have a -4x on top of a positive 4x. And that way, when I add them, they'll cancel out, and I only have one letter to deal with. So now, the red is what happens after you multiply everything by -2 in that top equation. Now, if you add them up, the x's completely cancel out, and then you've got -6y plus 1y makes -5y, and then you've got -24 plus 14, that makes -10. So the writing's kind of on the wall there. Y is 2. When you divide both sides by -5. And once you have one of the variables, you just have to plug it back in and find out the other one. Like take either of the equations, like the bottom one. Wait, was it -2? That was +2. Whoops. We found out that y was +2, so I'm going to plug in +2 into the bottom. So I get 4x plus 2 equals 14. And that's just a linear equation that you're used to solving. Subtract that 2 from both sides. So x is going to be 3. So there's our solution. And typically how we state a solution to a system is we say 3, 2. The x coordinate, the y coordinate is the solution. This is where they cross.